Your Country 1039 KGRT, Zach Brown Band, and whatever it is.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. Your question of the day brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Check them out Wednesdays and Saturdays downtown. And this question of the day today, it comes from a Reddit post, actually, that has been going around. And basically asking the question, what, I use my air quotes here, poor meal would you still eat if you were rich? Now, if you're rich, if you have all the money, you can eat whatever you want. You know, it could be lobster every day, steak every day, you know, whatever it is that are really, really stuff that you look forward to every day. But, you know, when you're low on cash, a lot of those choices are limited on things. And I think we've all been there. You know, I think we've all been there standing in line at the grocery store with our ramen noodle packets and everything else there. But there's so many good foods right there. In fact, I asked a couple of people yesterday what would they eat if, that poor meal that they would eat when they were still rich. Oddly enough, got a couple of spam answers and bologna sandwiches. Yeah. In fact, I can tell you this. If there is a meal that I crave every once in a while that, when I was down to just a few bucks or anything else like that, I do still crave some ramen noodles. In fact, I got some at the house just in case I'm ever feeling like, I just want some ramen noodles. But, you can't go wrong with just, a classic breakfast burrito, just some chorizo and eggs. That's always good as well. But what about you? What is there a meal, maybe from your childhood, maybe something that you ate a lot when, times is tough, that you kind of crave every once in a while, and it would be the, once again, quotation, poor meal that you would eat if you were rich. If money didn't matter, would you still be spending, that cash on ramen noodle? Let me know that answer to your question of the day today. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. Just give me a call or send that text at 575-523-5478. That's 575-523-KGRT. And, of course, we are live on our social media pages as well. You can leave your comments down below. But, yeah, our question of the day for today, what poor meal would you still eat if you were rich? Sometimes ain't nothing better than just a good old bologna sandwich. Okay, just checking everything. We are exclusively up on our social media pages there. And my question for you today, if you were rich, money didn't matter, you can eat anything you want, what poor meal would you eat if you were still rich? Are you going after the ramen noodle? Are you going after that bologna sandwich? Are you doing, noodles and butter? Or is it like, McDonald's fries? Those are actually really good as well. Already got a text message said ramen is in there right there. Yeah, because I'll be honest, every once in a while I crave ramen. Let's see. Mom chimed in and said beans, some fideo, yeah, red chili, and a tortilla. To be honest with you, every once in a while, some fideo is some really good stuff. It really is. I have my thing where, I wasn't a big fan, but every once in a while, good stuff. I don't say I crave it, but that's But honestly, just some good old beans. I remember my grandma's beans, so good, and that's just really good stuff. So, what is it that you would eat? If you had money, didn't matter, and you could eat anything you want. But there's still some meals that you were eating when things weren't necessarily going so well for you. Would you bring those back? Would you do that? Would you go for maybe just a good old classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich? None of that fancy, jelly or peanut butter, just a good old fashioned peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That would be good stuff too. Let me know your answers. Give me a call or text at 575-523-KGRT, or just leave your comments down below. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in and around the world today. Looks like Planters is looking for a new Nutmobile driver. Yeah, the Planters Nut Mobile. They need some drivers. The job is full-time for a year and offers travel expenses, health insurance, meals, stipends, not just the peanuts, actual meals. So that would be interesting. I think you can apply up until February 14th. Simon Cowell allegedly is having vision problems. The 65-year-old is wearing red-tinted glasses to avoid migraines. Interesting. Also saw an eBay listings are showing up on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook users may now see both local eBay listings and Marketplace listings. Oh, well, that just gives me more opportunities to spend money on instruments. Let's see. Also, the Chipotle's Avocado Robot, which cuts, cores, and peels avocados for guacamole, has been taken out of the restaurants. The chain is now working on improving the robot. Yeah, I wonder what happened. And Jimmy John's is reintroducing its beloved Kickin' Ranch sauce in soup form. Just nice for the cold weather. The chain claims that fans were so devoted to the sauce that they started a petition to go ahead and bring it back. Wow. I'm not a fan of ranch, so there you go. Let's see. Somebody else just said refried beans and homemade flour tortillas. You know, as a kid, I would sit there and watch my grandma make tortillas every day. And of course, as a kid, I'm sitting there because, you know, those first few tortillas don't turn out so great. The test ones, right? And I would be there to go ahead and get one right away, throw a little butter on that thing, and I was a happy camper. So fresh tortillas are definitely always a good thing, and you can't go wrong with some refried beans. I'm telling you, all this is making me hungry right now. It really is. Should probably avoid the food questions in the morning, but yeah. Go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day today. If you were rich, money, no object right there, you could eat whatever you want. What poor meal would you still eat if you were rich? Go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.